Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here. Okay, so let's pull some messages for Friday the 24th of January and probably through the weekend as well, because I believe the moon is wrapping up this cycle. Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I believe, by moving through first Scorpio, so excavation, Ophiuchi, healing, Sagittarius, the rise. Okay, there's a lot of higher self energy coming in and integrating in the collective. This is a really big shift. It needs a lot of time to calibrate. I'm seeing two words get smooshed together, and it's slow and sloth. Sloth. Slow. Slow. To use the discernment and make the distinction, moment to moment. Does this feel the same, or does this feel new? So where it feels the same, are you being pulled back into an old narrative? Because we're sitting with literally narratives missing. And this has just happened in the last week. Like, Chrissy, I'm searching for that old piece of stinking thinking and it's gone. And there's like a gap there. Great. Pull the sun into that gap. Pull the light into that gap and harmonize the frequency. And this is so as a kind of moment to moment dance of noticing, as if you've been given something that you can't identify, you do not know the purpose of, nor have the manual for, and so you've got to sit with it and let it teach you, and that takes time. So there's some sloth energy here. I did a piece of work this morning in the liminal. I want to make a video actually about what's happening in the REM, in the collective, because there seems to be this collective REM cycle interruption going on. I don't know if I'll get a chance to make it or if the messages will come through. But once again, in that cycle this morning, what I was talking about was the not knowing, the unknowingness, and how to sit in the not knowingness. And then I said, it's like holding your water under breath. Huh. What does that mean, Chrissy? Apparently, I don't know. It's like holding your water under breath. That might be the title. But if you do that, you'll drown. Yet in the old world, but who knows, in the new world, I might suddenly sprout gills. I don't know. I'm playing, okay? Like a piece of dough. What happens if I pull it in this direction and this direction? So there's a lot of unknowingness, but some strong messages to sit where you've reached, to sit where you find yourself and be there and learn there, own there, master there, before the next lift comes. And so, and part of the work I did was I was shown a sun that just fractured into a billion shards of light. It was stunning. And what do we do with that light? Can we pull that and beam that through the heart is what I was shown. It's like crystallized sunshine coming out of the heart. So it's rather fitting that this card comes out. And Tippereth is the heart center, the sun card. Balance, sacrifice. So balance, sacrifice and joy. Balance in that not knowing. Oh, this is new. Okay, so what's your first response? So it's going to challenge your relationship to change and give you new choices. Okay, so I'm sensing there's a change coming. My normal move is to go to fear, maybe guardedness, maybe a bit of a flinch or a recoil. What if I lean in? What if I welcome it? What if I make it a cup of tea? What about all of that? What if? Okay. And then, again, out comes the Empress. So it's just to kind of sit in the fecundity of these new energies, to sit in the loveliness of it, even in the dystopia of it. And I'm going to read the content for this and for the underlying card. So the spiritual triangle refers to the top triangle. So we're talking about the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess. So this is the divine blueprint coming in to this elevation. So I'm going to read Netzach. 7. Hope, love, and art. Number 7 on the tree of life, Netzach, sits at the base of the pillar of mercy, observing our feelings and our place right. So you're observing your feelings and your place in nature. And our artistry, it is where beauty is moved into being. It is Venus. So the beauty in the 6 of the heart moves into the 7. So it's getting ready to fuse. And Friday is another 24/6. Okay, so we're talking about space and time and the wobble in the field and the shift. Guidance. We're often asked to share how we feel. Sometimes that can be frustrating, yet Venus and Netzach are asking you to be victorious over those feelings by working with them to get to the heart of them. Let them in. Let yourself feel. And if you need to walk in nature, be with the creatures of the earth. Grab a paintbrush, sing a song, bang your drum, crystal. Then so much the better. Hold yourself in a state of grace. Learn to walk with your head held high. I want to say learn to walk in new shoes. They might be a bit big. Be victorious over your feelings by seeing them for what they are, fleeting. So the challenge in that fusing of the 7 is whether or not to fuse to pathos, so to go back to the old pain programming, the victim martyr programming, the wounded warrior programming, all of those old paradigms are all being dissolved now. Or to fuse to something else. I think I said in the last video, or did I say it to a friend? I feel some kind of, and I don't know what it is, at the end of that day, the word gladness came in. Gladness. I never used that word. Okay. So I'm fusing to gladness. So that's something I want to nurture and feed and watch it grow. Okay, so I'm going to go to the spiritual triangle now, because here it gets really interesting. I'll get on with it then, Crystal. I'm still learning. Right, spiritual triangle. So the first three major arcana. The spiritual triangle is the only one that points up. Keter is spirit, Chokmah is the great father, and Bina is the great mother, spirit, god, goddess. The forces required for manifestation. I want to change that to rendering into reality. So it's talking about steadiness and consistency in choices and how those choices render into reality, which is going to challenge the congruence and alignment of tone with message. Vocal harmony. Ooh, I like that. Vocal harmony. And are you translating what's within to without in harmony? Or is there overshadowing? Is there adapting? That true message, that inner voice. So this is like a practice phase, it feels like. Yeah, it's a practice phase. It's a kind of figuring out phase. Okay, so I've been showered with all this loveliness and this, it's just the expansion is phenomenal. What do I do with it? How do I play with this? Be unique. It will be unique. It can't be the same. We've done that. This is where you learn to stand on your own, in your own magnificence, and own it, and translate it in one clear voice. Without defending, without explaining, without justifying. One clear voice. Speaks to conviction. In harmony with devotion. So, this is the triangle of spirit of your highest calling. And as you make way for the energy that comes from the fountainhead, through the spark of all life, brought into form through the womb of all time, you'd best be sure of it. I love that. That's giving you all the responsibility. And you'll feel that. Are you sure? Conviction. This is not a card to take lightly. It is not a principle to play small with. You're being asked to consider the divinity within you, to walk in a place of power, to pray, meditate, have an altar practice, do what feels right for you in making the connection between you and the divine stronger in your life. Devotion. I've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups showing up. 24/6 speaks to our chemical union. This is definitely higher self coming in to integrate. You could once have been blinded by the light and failed to see when something was for your higher good, but now a second chance is revealed. a new beginning brought about by some surprising shifts. Embrace them. Embrace the divine within you as it holds you in this space. What I'm getting is you might stumble over a different voice. It might have a different tone. Somebody might pick you up in a different way. Go with that. Trust that. Voice behind the voice is getting stronger in people. And I kind of don't want it to be any more complicated than this. I think it could be another weekend of expansion as the moon, our deepest sense, travels through the deepest part of the wheel. Okay, these didn't give me one when I started shuffling, but is there a final message, please? Might be worth checking out the galactic astrology here. No, don't bother. It's bigger than that. It's much bigger than that. When I think in terms of the Milky Way, our solar system, and I think we're kind of here. It's just like this little, there's Earth. And around Earth is a star system. We've counted 88 constellations. That. And then you think about the Milky Way, and you go through the galactic center, you go out, all the way out. The Great Gathering. You from all timelines coming in, fusing together. I don't know where, because suddenly this reality feels less of a homing beacon. Is that the word, the homing beacon? Everywhere. It feels like everywhere, all of the time, all timelines fused and confused. Fused and confused. Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. It's the all speaking in one voice. And all unique. It's about the harmonic, it's about the frequency. So you may get a sense of kind of a different part of you, a different expression of you, coming in and integrating and changing the energy. And that might give you a bit of a, ooh, who are you? Engage, engage. Have you ever asked yourself that question? What lights you up? Might that be a little piece of work to do over the weekend? Just sit and ponder that, paint it, sing it, write it, draw it, whatever. Bang the drum with it. What lights you up? With no because, with absolutely no justification as to why, with absolutely no sense of self-importance or purpose. What lights you up? Is that it? That's it. That's it. What lights you up? That's the higher self asking you, what lights you up? Dialogue. Converse. Interact. Listen. And that's it. I wish you a wonderful, fecund, magic deep weekend. Yeah, have fun with it. And I'll catch up with you all again next week. Take care. Lots of love. Thank you for being here.